Celtic's new signing has opened up about his Champions League dream and what drove him to join the club, and the ambition behind his words is exactly what the support has been waiting to hear. We also have a very important update on Jota's injury, a formal offer confirmed for one of Celtic's most valuable players, the Celtic Fans Collective making their feelings very clear on this morning's kit launch, and the captain speaking publicly for the first time amid growing rumours about his future. Big morning, let's get into it, but first make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Celtic content. Camilo Duran has spoken publicly for the first time since joining Celtic, opening up on what playing in the Champions League meant to him last season and making clear he has arrived in Glasgow with serious ambitions. The 24-year-old Colombian striker joined from Qarabağ on a 5-year deal worth up to £6 million, making him Celtic's first senior signing of the summer. He made an immediate impression during his time in Azerbaijan, scoring 5 Champions League goals last season against Eintracht Frankfurt, Newcastle United, Ajax and Benfica. Speaking in a question and answer session on Celtic's official Instagram page, Duran reflected on those European nights. He said, "For me, it was a dream. You grow up as a kid watching the Champions League, so to play in it and score goals was a dream, and I went into every game just trying to enjoy it." He also spoke warmly about his first days with the squad in Portugal, saying, "It was a beautiful experience. They received me very well. There is a small complication heading into tonight's friendly against Sporting CP at the Estadio Algarve." Duran missed a training session in Portugal through illness and is doubtful for the match. O'Neill will not want to take any unnecessary risks with his new signing during a pre-season friendly, and getting him fully fit ahead of the Champions League playoff in August is far more important than squeezing minutes into a warm-up game. But the words today were exactly what Celtic supporters needed to hear from their new striker. He has scored at the highest level in Europe, he carries genuine ambition, and he wants to do it again in a Celtic shirt. If the board can add more quality around him before the window closes, there is real reason for optimism. Now for the main story, as Callum McGregor has addressed the Celtic support publicly for the first time since speculation about his future exploded into the open, though the captain stopped short of commenting directly on the transfer rumours that continue to surround him. McGregor has been part of the Celtic squad on pre-season camp in Portugal ahead of tonight's friendly against Sporting CP. Reports in recent days have linked him with a move to Saudi Pro League side Al Qadsiya, a club managed by former Celtic boss Brendan Rodgers. The rumours gained significant traction when it emerged that McGregor had joined the same management agency as Rodgers, prompting widespread concern among the support about the prospect of losing their captain. Speaking to Celtic's media team from the training camp in Portugal, McGregor focused on standards within the group rather than the speculation surrounding his future. He said, "That's the job of the senior players. A lot of the time, that's what carries us through, is the standards. It's what we hold ourselves accountable for. There are a lot of variables in football, but the one thing that we can do when we cross the white line as players is hold each other accountable to the highest standard that we possibly can. I believe if we do that enough times, then, generally, that's what builds successful teams. The work rate and the application from the players has been first class." He is, of course, speaking through official club media. Nobody expected him to address a Saudi move in that setting. But the questions are not going away. McGregor made clear earlier in the year that he saw his future at Celtic provided the club's ambition matched his own. With the transfer window still quiet, only Duran added so far, and several key players potentially on the way out, whether that ambition is being matched is very much an open question. McGregor is approaching 600 appearances for the club. He is the heartbeat of this team. Losing him would be a blow that would dwarf almost any other departure this summer. Supporters will need clarity, and they will need it soon. In other news, the Celtic Fans Collective has used this morning's away kit launch to reinforce its ongoing protest campaign, making clear that fan discontent with the board has not softened over the summer. Celtic unveiled the new Adidas away strip this morning, completing the full set of kits for the 2026 to 2027 season. The design features black and green vertical stripes with a zigzag effect along the edges, white Adidas detailing, and a commemorative crest marking the 60th anniversary of the Lisbon Lions European Cup triumph in 1967. Defenders Alistair Johnston, Kieran Tierney and Liam Scales all featured in the launch footage. Some supporters noticed that Callum McGregor was absent from the promotional video, which briefly added fuel to the speculation around his future. The club later released images of the captain wearing the new away shirt, putting that particular concern to rest. But the fans collective quickly turned the kit launch into another moment to press their message. On their social media channels, they posted in response to the announcement 3 new strips, 2 incompetent executives, 1 billionaire dictator, 0 promises delivered. The Not Another Penny campaign continues to call on supporters to stop spending on official club merchandise until there is meaningful change at boardroom level. The timing of the campaign's response, arriving on the same morning as a high-profile kit launch, shows how little the tension between sections of the support and the club hierarchy has eased since last season. For many fans, the limited transfer activity so far this summer, one signing in Camilo Duran, is only reinforcing the frustration. The window is moving, and the squad still needs significant reinforcement. Lastly, a formal offer has been made to Celtic for Arne Engels, with Belgian outlet Voetbalkrant reporting that an unnamed club submitted a bid for the 22-year-old midfielder. The report does not reveal who has made the proposal or how much has been offered. Nottingham Forest remain the club most consistently linked with Engels, having submitted 3 separate bids during the January window, with the final offer reportedly worth £20 million, plus a further £5 million in add-ons. Celtic rejected all 3 at the time, and given where the club stands heading into the new season, their position will not have softened. Voetbalkrant names Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Fulham, Roma, Atletico Madrid, and Villarreal among the clubs also monitoring the situation. The report claims a deal could be reached within the coming week, though that timeline deserves caution. Similar predictions have been made before without resulting in a completed transfer. Engels is under contract until the summer of 2028, which gives Celtic every reason to hold firm on their valuation. He arrived from Augsburg and went on to contribute 7 goals and 8 assists in a title-winning season. He is 22, he has European pedigree, and his best years are ahead of him. Losing him would leave a major gap. Celtic's midfield could already be facing changes this summer, with Reo Hatate's future also uncertain. Selling Engels on top of that, without replacing him properly, would be a serious risk heading into a Champions League playoff in August. The formal offer is confirmed. Whether Celtic accept anything close to it is a very different question. That's all the latest Celtic news for today. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below with your thoughts. I'll see you in the next one. Hail, hail.